Hi friends, welcome to Manju's Learning App. Today we are going to discuss a topic on channels of distribution. Myself is Manjunath D, Assistant Professor in Management, Kodachadri Government First Grade College, Vasanagara. So today we are going to discuss a topic which is very much relevant or which is very much required or very interesting topic of channels of distribution. So what do you mean by it? Why it is required for the producers? Before going to that, do you use any product? Yes. Without the product, it's very difficult to lead your life. So, being a consumers, we need to have more number of products from morning to evening. We are going to use a different product in a different situation. So, can you imagine your life without the products? Obviously, answer is no. We can't lead our life without a product. We require to have one or the other product from morning to evening. So where do you go to buy this product? Usually what are the product we require? Where do you go to buy the product? Usually some people will go to retail shops, some people will go to provision shops, some people will go to departmental stores, or some people will go to malls or some other places. So do you think that this product is going to be produced by retail outlets? No. Almost 200% all the products which are produced in manufacturing concern. So whether you think that the manufacturing concern, whatever the product you are going to be consuming, whether it's going to be nearby to your home, no. Production will happen in some other place and consumption happens in some other place. So to bring the two parties, but it's producers and end users, we need to have some intermediaries who are going to be helping out or who are going to be assisting in reaching the product from point of production to the point of consumption. That is the thing which I am going to discuss in the upcoming slide. So we can see this in this image. There are producers and there are consumers. So producers, in between producers and consumer, there is some people or some intermediaries or some middlemen who are going to be helping out for reaching the product from point of production to the point of consumption. Those individuals, what we can call as a marketing channel or channels of distribution, we can call it as. So let me see the meaning of channels of distribution, what it means and how we can able to define it, and let me see that. So channels of distribution is the path. Through this path, we are going to be reaching your product from point of production to the place of production to the place of ultimate consumptions. So channels of distribution is the path through which the product moves. By using the path, the product will move from a place of production to from the place of consumption. So to bring this gap, there is some intermediaries who are required to reach the product from point of production to the point of consumption. Those individuals or those intermediaries, what you can call as channels of distribution. It is a connecting link between the producers and consumers to sell the products. So whatever the product you are producing in manufacturing places, so it has to be reach out to the customer place to make the sales. So to make that particular product to be get available in time, in a place where it is required by the consumers, they require to have people or intermediaries who can able to help you out for the sellers to reach the sales. So it creates the time utilities. That means whenever the customer are required, so that if the product want to available means, so producers has to intermediaries has to be play their role effectively in order to use the time utilities or position utilities. So to bring out that particular gap has to be reduced. We need to have a bridge who can able to bring out that particular point of production to the point of consumption. This is all about the meaning of channels of distribution. Let me see the characteristics or elements of channels of distribution. So first characteristics how we can able to define it means a route or pathway. Channel is nothing but a route or a pathway. Through this channel, the goods or services will flow from manufacturing to the consumers. Through this route, the goods, whatever we produce in the manufacturing place, that will be passes to that will be circulated, that will move to the by using of these intermediaries, that it might be in wholesalers or retailers, agents who are going to be coming in between producers and end users to reach the products. So that's why it is a route or pathway. Second characteristics how we can define our element, what you can see it is nothing but flow. So this flow of goods or services in a smooth or sequential or usually in unidirectional way it will move from producer to the end users. So that's why it is a flow we can able to call it as. Third one is composition. It comprises of many intermediaries. It comprises of many intermediaries such as it might be wholesalers, it might be retailers, it might be agents, it might be distributors, who are all the people who are going to be coming in between in reaching the product from point of production to the point of consumption, what we can call as composition of many people will play the role in effectively in reaching the product from point of production to the point of consumption. Next characteristics is it is a function. The intermediaries perform such functions which facilitates the transfer of ownership from the manufacturer to the consumers. So these people will act as a transferring the goods from point of production to the point of consumption, in shifting the ownership from wholesaler manufacturer to the consumers, and make the product will be get available, or make the product will be get position will be get available to the consumers. Next last characteristics of channels of distribution is remuneration. These people are going to be work for the remuneration. No individuals or no intermediaries will perform their activities without money. So these people has to be get paid. That means wholesale. It might be wholesalers, it might be retailers, or it might be agents, or it might be dealers. Those people has to be get paid for the service what they are rendering to the in reaching the product from point of production to the point of consumption. These intermediaries are paid in the form of commission. These people are going to pay what? They are going to pay a commission for that whatever the service they are rendering to the manufacturers in reaching the product or services. So friends, thank you for listening. So thank you.